Ta-da! So welcome to the Wisdom of Natural Hair, and here we're talking about card 17, Dream with Your Hair. And we can see that she has beautiful locks, and there's a dream catcher right there. It is nighttime and we see the stars and her pillow on the clouds. Beautiful, beautiful card. A reminder to dream with your hair, and I'll even say further, allow yourself to dream. Allow yourself to dream and dream big. Dream and dream the madness, the craziest dream that you could ever have. And I'm not talking just about the dream within the dream when you're asleep, but dream when you're awake. Allow yourself to dream about things that you wouldn't even dare to dream about. And I think this card is a perfect invitation. It's about breaking barriers. And I'm not talking about being eccentric or, doing all kind of thing. I'm just talking about allowing your deepest desires, the things that you truly, truly desire, the things that you will want to accomplish, that you see that will make a contribution, things that you are kind of scared of dreaming because you think you don't have the resources to do it. Allow yourself that luxury. Allow yourself to open your mind and project yourself in that future, in that crazy madness dream that you see, that you want, that's here in your heart. Maybe that you've never even shared with anyone before. Allow yourself to dream that dream. And just to give you that a little bit practical about me. I'm a lawyer, full-time, 4 years before time, and so when I started having this calling to do spiritual work, to do motivational work and self-development and coaching and so forth and so on, that required for me to dedicate part of my time to that, specifically for that. I had a major issue because I'm a lawyer. I love the work that I do day to day. I love the type of work that I'm doing. I love the opportunities that it brings to me. The fact that I can travel, the fact that I can meet so many different people and help people, and that my work has a real impact on people, on the law, and so forth and so on. And having now to choose and say, I want to also do that, and be terrified that the transition may not happen quickly, the transition may not happen well, that I may regret doing this, so forth and so on. And when I finally decided to make the jump, I basically went to my supervisor and I said, I need to work only 4 days a week so I can have one day where I can dedicate myself to other projects, one weekday. And to my surprise, he basically said yes, whatever you need, well, that's what we'll manage to do that, to allow you to work your schedule. And then that's how it all started. That's how I became part-time. And I think if I didn't allow myself to vision that, to have that vision of me doing what I love, doing everything that I love, and not having to choose, because sometimes that's the dilemma. We think we have to be one thing and not the other. We think we have to be just one dimension, one special way, when you can do it all. I mean, not all everything, but you can have multiple facets to yourself and let those facets express themselves. That's what I mean. You're a mother, at the same time you're also a sister, you're also a daughter. And those facets, you can't separate them. You cannot decide just to be a mother. You cannot decide just to be a sister. All of that is part of you. And that's kind of a reminder when you allow yourself to dream and dream big, when you give yourself the permission to reach the dream that you have in mind and that you want. And I wanted to give you this example. Of course, I'm making the story short here to share with you. But this is an example that I use with clients, and I give them the step that I took, the step that enabled me to get where I needed. And of course, if you want specific instruction in a goal that you're working on, a dream you're working on, then book a session, a one-on-one session with me, and we can work on that. And this leads me to the second point, is that when you have this grand dream, and maybe sometimes it's hard for you to see how you're going to get there, to see what it would take from where you are to where you want to be. And so that's why you need sometimes assistance, and it's okay to recognize that assistance and to seek assistance when needed. That's why you have coaches, that's why you have all kind of things, all kind of people to assist you, whether it is your family member and your friends that you share this project with and that can enable you to move forward, or when it is a coach or a consultation, private consultations to assist you to get to your goal. But I think the first step, even before you need help, even before you even gather and look at your resources, is to allow yourself to have that dream. Is to allow yourself to dream big. And that makes me smile, because so many times I had so many clients who, you know, saw the little pieces and just wanted the little pieces because they thought that that little piece is all I can have. When in fact they say, no, you can dream as big as you want. And guess what? If you don't achieve it, you'll end up with that little piece that you want in the beginning. But God forbid, your manifestation is just true and you actually end up with the exact thing that you wanted. So why limit yourself? So this card, I think, to me is just a reminder, a wonderful invitation and reminder for you to dream, and to dream big, and to dream with your hair. For those of you who are, you know, considering transitioning or who are transitioning and wanting to become natural, I think it's a great invitation for you to envision your hair and to envision yourself with your natural hair. Spend time thinking about you. Spend time looking in the mirror with your natural hair, or the part that is still transitioning. Go to YouTube and watch videos of women who have natural hair. There's so many tutorials nowadays. The only caveat I will say, watch videos of women who have the same texture of yours, because that is really going to be the place where you will find validation about the beauty of your own hair, and practical advice in terms of what may work on your own hair as well. I think it's very, very important. A lot of time women will want to have this curl fantasy dream, and everybody wants to have curls and then use all form of gels and to maintain the curls when your hair is not really curly. Sometimes it curls when it's wet, but in its natural state it's not curly, and you have to accept that. Whatever your hair can and cannot do, you have to accept that. That's part of the dream. Envisioning yourself with the hair that you have, and having that hair part of the vision that you have for yourself. Part of that bigger crazy madness dream that you may not even want to allow yourself to have. And even that, think about those dreams, those crazy dreams, and just say, you know, in that vision, that grand vision, how is my hair in that? In which shape, in which color, in which style? And so when you do that, you embrace and you allow yourself to see more, to be more. I think now, for example, when you look at brides, usually it has to be the standard thing where women will have, you know, weave or straighten their hair for their wedding, and now you have this explosion of alternative and options that you can have for your wedding for natural hair. And I think that's fantastic. I think every time I see this, it really brings a smile to my face, because you can see now the variety of hairstyle that you can do for weddings, for special occasions, or even just to hang around. And so I think it's fantastic when you have that and you can see it for yourself. There are now so many options, and those options are here now because some women allow themselves to dream, allow themselves to have this vision of what they truly wanted. You know the amount of time when you can go to the hairdresser and the hairdresser will say, hey, the best option is to straighten your hair. Not because that's the only option, and because that's what she knows, or because that's what is seen acceptable in certain circles. When you know deep inside that you want your hair to be free, you want your hair to be just as it is, you want your hair to be able to express itself, you want your hair to just let it curl, let it freeze, let it just morph and dance with the wind and dance with the rhythm and energy around you. And you have to allow that dream for yourself. You have to allow that for yourself, because you are the one who decides. So card 17 is that an invitation to dream dreams you've never dreamed before, to dream dreams bigger than yourself, to dream dreams that you probably never shared with no one before. Allow yourself. Because when you allow yourself to dream, your reality may just take a different spectrum. So thank you so much for having been with me. That was card number 17. And of course, if you would like to get the deck, the Wisdom of Natural Hair, It's on my Etsy shop, and you can find all the information down in the description box. Thank you. Bye bye.